Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of the Ranger 363V restoration. This is part 38 of the series, and in today's video, we're going to go ahead and get the boat almost finished. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so we went ahead off camera and I put this lid latch. It makes it look like it's factory now, which is really nice. It makes it look good. And you guys watched us go ahead and pull the fuel out of the tanks. We had the wires backward. Yeah, we're getting like really close. We need to still screw down the seat area, but we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna replace the fuel caps, which is gonna be a lot of fun because we got to take these off in order to do that. We'll also check the fuel senders to make sure that they're okay. We need to hook up the fuel hose, which I already have it hooked up to the boat, but I need a fitting, so getting that today. We got a lot of parts ordered today as well. And yeah, so we got that. Install the windshields. I also got some what are they called? Gaskets, seals, I don't know, talking stuff. Going there to cover to protect the holes, so that's ready to go. I think this just made it look really good. When you put the windshields up on the boat, that like totally dates the boat. Maybe like these little trim pieces do as well. They're coming back in style. You know, Vexus has a trim piece like this on their boat, so maybe they are coming back in style. All right, so I went shopping yesterday, got some new fuel covers, grommets for the windshields, a plug. This is the fuel fitting for the motor, cable covers. These are the filters for the Livewell pumps on the back of the boat, and then some tie down straps. So what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to probably do this and this first, install these, and then check which grommets fit, and then put these on, and then worry about doing these because we have to take the seats off. Alright, so we got the new strap installed. We got the cover installed down there. We went ahead and we did this cable cover to cover that hole that was in there. So that's all done. Now we need to take the seats off so we can replace this. We'll also test the fuel sender, and yeah, just kind of sucks we have to take this whole thing off.
Okay, so good morning everybody. This is take 3 because I've already screwed up the other 2. A whole bunch of new rules, I guess. So you're probably wondering, what are they doing? And we was wondering the same yesterday. So we decided we needed to replace these, and that turned into we needed to replace these, and that turned into quite a bit of work. But these needed to be replaced, so we had to get them up through here and out here. I've ordered the hose be in. When's the hose going to be in?
Today.
Huh?
Today or tomorrow.
Today or tomorrow. We'll cut the hose and put it in. This hose is Coast Guard approved, so if you do something like this, make sure you get the right hose. It's kind of pretty easy to want to cheat on this because it wasn't cheap hose.
We have not been doing anything on the boat because we haven't had any parts, but now we do, so we're going to go ahead and get it going. So we're going to put these O-rings on the fuel senders or gauge readers, whatever, and then we got some new filler tube and the new caps. So me and Big Dog Hugh are going to go ahead and get all this stuff put on there, then get the seats put back on. And yeah, it sounds pretty easy, but I think putting these filler hoses on is going to be a little bit more difficult. Alright, so we got the caps installed, the new fuel filler hose installed, and also the seals for the fuel senders. So now what we need to do is we need to put the seats back in, all the trim pieces, and then we're gonna go fill her up and get it running. Ain't that right, Big Dog Hugh?
That's right, big dog.
Big Dog. Alright, so we're gonna get this done and hopefully get the motor running, and then we'll get the windshields put on, and she's pretty much done. Alright, got the windshields put in. So what we did for the little grommets here, our little trim pieces, is we took a 3/8 grommet and we cut it in half, and then we put one half of it on the bottom side of the windshield, and then we took the other half and we put it in this little guy. This is for an oval head screw or a flat head screw, just like something to make it look nice. And so we would flip that over, and then we take the grommet and we put it like that in it, so that when you screwed it down, you wouldn't crack the windshield. So that was our little setup, and it came out pretty good. What was really weird is none of the holes lined up. So I don't know, just warping over time, or when I took it out, I can't remember. I know that not all the screws were in there. So now what we're gonna do is we need to clean the boat out again, and pretty much on all the lids there's writing on the inside, so we need to clean that all off, and we're gonna seal everything. And yeah, should be about it. We'll fill it up with some gas and try to get the motor started again. All right, guys, I don't know if you can hear me very well. The wind is really bad. We got a pool front blowing through. Anyways, so we went ahead and we tested out the Livewells. Everything works fine. The aerators work good, of recirculating. The only problem that we have is the starboard shut-off valve isn't closing all the way, so it's leaking a little bit. So unfortunately, that means we're gonna have to take the batteries out and get all that checked out. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I sent my helper Hugh, Big Dog Hugh, to go get some things first. And before we do that, we're gonna try to get the motor running. And yeah, so we're gonna do that. So once he gets back, we'll get this fired up. All right, guys, I know it's dark. The power just went out here at the shop right before I was about to start filming this. So I'm gonna just go through what we did today. So we went ahead and we put the fuel fillers on, the fuel line, the filler tube, put the seats back in. We put the windshields on, got those all tightened down, looking really good. And then we went ahead and we decided, we got the motor. We ran the motor a little bit today. It's a little rough, but still operating pretty good. And then we decided to check the plumbing. So I filled the Livewells up. Pumps work great. We did have a couple leaks. The shutoff valve for the starboard Livewell was leaking a little bit, so we had to take that out, and just there was some debris inside of it, so we got that cleaned out. And I know it's dark, guys, I'm sorry, but we also were leaking from the hose that all right, we're also leaking from the hose that comes out the bottom of the Livewells. So we put some caulk on this side of the hose, and also a little bit inside of the Livewell to help with that. And I'm telling you, that the wind outside is just blowing like crazy. So we did that today as well. That took a lot of time. We also put some water in the bilge, and the automatic bilge pump turned on. We got it pumped out, so that's working as well. So that's really awesome. So guys, please be sure to check back next week, because it's going to be one of the final videos of this boat. I'm going to go through the whole boat front to back on everything that we did, trailer, everything, all the things that we did that make this boat unique. There's no other boat out there like this right now. I can guarantee that for sure. So be sure to check back next week. And then we're also going to be releasing a couple videos, you know, how long it took us, how much we put into this parts wise, because I really, like, you know, I can tell you, hey, we put in like, I don't know, let's say a month worth of work, you know, let's say eight hours a day for 30 days. It's probably more than that, but sometimes it shouldn't have taken us that long because we were learning a lot of stuff like my dad's talked about in past videos. So, you know, a more accurate representation is how much are you going to put in parts. And then you can, you know, if you want somebody to do this for you, we can kind of give you an estimate about how much it would cost a shop to do this. So yeah, guys, please be sure to check back next week because it's going to be the final walkthrough of this boat, and then we'll have some videos afterwards as well of us, you know, putting it out in the water, giving it a test drive and things like that. I just don't think that's going to happen before I get the next video out. So guys, please be sure to like, comment, and check back next week. Last time, check back next week. We'll also probably be doing a giveaway on that video, so be sure to be there to see that video. So until next week, guys.